We are going to do bump mapping and displacement mapping today. So file, project window, new project, bump and displace, bump and displacement. Accept. So I'll be saving few images now. This is a brick texture which we have created, means which we are downloading. RSCP Maya texturing here, source images. If you just check brick bump map, if you just see bump map, you get something like this. Okay. This is how the bump map looks. Or else we can create bump map. Let us create bump map instead of downloading something. Okay. So in parallel, what I'll do, I'm gonna open Photoshop, and here let us create a wall. Okay, you have it like this. Then I duplicate 90. It's like this. Like this, and I'm gonna save this file under scenes. Okay, it's like this. So once it is done, I need to unwrap this, modify FT, freeze transform, modify center pivot. Now I'm selecting this. I need to unwrap this in which axis? This plane we need to unwrap in which axis? UV planar. So which axis is this? You have to see here, this is Z axis. I'm going to unwrap this in Z axis, and see the center axis here, it is X axis. I need to unwrap this in X axis, and this obviously in Y axis. Okay, we have unwrapped this tree. Now let us apply brick material. So go to Hypershade, click on this, you get Hypershade. So here let us select Arnold. Okay, this time let's see. Do we have Lambert shader AI standard? Okay, I'm just selecting Arnold. Okay, so in Arnold here, um, color, color. Okay, before that, just take a 2D texture from here, Maya 2D texture. Take an empty file. Empty file is here. Take this empty file, place it here for time being. And for this file, click on this folder box, select this brick, open. I need to connect this to color. What you can do, there are simple techniques. If you have confusion where to connect here, what you can do, just click on this AI standard surface. You have color here. Don't apply to the specular, just only for the color. Here you don't have to select, just middle click, drag and drop to color. Connection automatically, it will start. So out color connect to the base color. Now what I'll do, I want this to apply to this particular wall. I have applied and press 6. You can see the texture. Now the brick uh, seems so stretched. Okay. So what you do, click on this place 2D texture. Click on this place 2D texture, which comes along with the 2D texture, 2D texture node. Click on this place 2D texture. Okay. So here, place 2D textures attribute is over here. What do you do? Repeat UV. Okay, let me just go to attribute head. It is here. Here, repeat UV is there, no? So I'll just make it 2. Let's see how does this look. This is okay. This I make it 4. Not 4. 3. No. 2. Okay. 1.5. Yeah, this is okay. Doable. So it's like 2 and 1.5. U is 2 and this is V is 1.5. Okay. So this is how you can arrange the UV. Means you can do the placement for the UV. Okay. So then what we'll do, I'll apply a default lighting scene. Okay. Using Arnold. So go to Arnold, light, take a sky dome light. Just select a sky dome light. Okay. So this is a sky dome light. Here what I'll do, intensity of the light, I just make it 4 and I'll come over here, something like this. Okay, go to Arnold. Go to Arnold. Settings, first go to settings. Make sure Arnold render is there here. Your render engine is Arnold render. I'm not changing anything, any settings here. Okay, I'm just using default. And here Arnold, click on render. So you get a render view. You are able to see this. Okay. Now there are a lot of noise here. Still it is rendering, but you can identify few noise and all here. That's because of sample, and there is a lot of brightness. So that's because see when you pick Arnold render here, by default, this is kind of it's an IPR. Okay, IPR is interactive photo. Say run IPR is on, interactive photorealistic rendering. It is on. That means interactive photorealistic rendering, that is IPR. It means when you zoom out here, it is the same is gonna be applicable here. Zoom in, it's like this. And you can see the entire area like this. Okay, what I'll do is, see here, everywhere it is white. That's because of this one. This is sky dome light, which we have given. I reduce to 3, you get to see like this, an output like this. And still for this, uh, if you observe here, this particular material, means this texture, which shader we have applied is AI standard surface. This is what we have applied. And if you see here, there is a IOR, index of refraction. You have index of refraction here. Okay. So this index of refraction, reduce this. When you reduce, you see that specularity is gone and roughness you can increase. Okay. Specularity is gone. And if you want to remove this noise and all, what you have to do, you need to select this particular light, that dome light. Samples you have to increase to 3. So if you increase more, it takes time to render. That we should know. Okay. It takes time to render. Let it be for time being like this. The final rendering, you can increase the samples and you can give for render, so that it takes more time to render, but it will be, the quality will be good. Okay. Now coming to the bump map, you don't have any depth. It looks like a simple, just one texture is applied. Now what I'll do, we need to create a bump map. So here, this is a texture. This texture I'm importing into Photoshop. This is a color map. Okay. Now we are going to create bump map. Okay. So select this magic wand tool. Tolerance I'll increase to somewhere around more 80, and I click on this white color. When I select white color, you observe carefully, only white color in this particular image is selected. Hope you know Photoshop well, right? You guys know Photoshop well, so I don't have to go in detail, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see magic wand tool, tolerance 80 or 60, I'm just giving and I'm selecting this. So it's fine. I'll give 70. Then I select this. Yeah, this is okay. Now what I'll do, I will create another layer and I want to apply black color. Okay. Then I create one more layer and I'm going to apply white color and I'm going to place it somewhere in the middle. This is the bump map. For the same texture, this is the bump map. So now I'm going to save this as in a JPEG. I'll save bump, brick bump JPEG. Okay. So I have saved this image, means I have created this image now. So now come to Maya. It's quite simple now. Come to Hypershade. Take another empty file. Now select this here. Take brick bump and make sure this textures, this color is there, no color texture. What UV value we have given here under place 2D texture? What is the value we have given here? Make sure we have to give the same value for the bump map also. In color map, what we have given, in bump map also it has to be same. So in color map, it is 2 and 1.5. I select this one, make this 2 and 1.5. Okay. Now select this AI standard material. Select this AI standard material. Okay. Basically, you have normal camera here. So normal camera. This has to go inside that. This out alpha has to go inside that. But I'll show you how to apply. So just select this. Okay. If you come down in AI standard surface, select the AI standard surface. If you come down, there's something called geometry. Inside geometry, you have bump mapping. What you have to do is middle click on this file, drag and drop to bump map. Simple. See, as I said, automatically the bump 2D texture, it has been out normal, has been connected to normal camera here. Okay. Now you can see the bump depth. You can just observe this thumbnail. See how does it look. I'm going to disconnect this connection. See how does this look. Now I'm going to connect this to connect here. See the thickness. Simple. Or else if you have any doubts, just select this, middle click, drag and drop here. Done. Simple. Okay. It's done. Okay, now it is done. Then what I'll do is, yeah, you're getting automatically you're getting the depth here. See the depth here. This brick, how does, what is the level of depth you get? You can see it's rendering. Yeah, it's here. Okay, now I'll come over here. This bump depth, click on this. How much depth you want? Now this is 1. You can make this 0.5. You get 0.5 depth. If you want, you make it 3 more depth. Okay, it is taking time. Okay, let me not make 3. 1. Yeah, like this. So I think bump value, I think 0.5 is fine. If you are giving negative value, negative 0.5, brick goes inside, this line comes outside. We don't want something like this. Actually, brick has to come out. So just give 0.5. This is okay. Okay. Any doubts? Now you can select this particular shader, click on input output connection. The hierarchy means the connection will be very smooth. This is the connectivity, means the nodal connection of AI standard material. Okay. Now, I'll show you another one. Now assume there is a concrete on top of this. There is a concrete on top of this, but somewhere concrete is not there. Okay. And on top of concrete, there is a poster. Some marathon poster has been sticked on top of concrete. Okay. Let's do something like that. So in that case, what I'll do is I'll go to Photoshop. Okay, I need a concrete material, concrete texture I'll take. Okay, I'm okay with this. I think this type of concrete is fine. Okay, let me save this image. And I get this image here. And I import this to Photoshop here. I'm gonna turn this off. This one you rasterize this. Control T. Okay, I think there's something written on this. Control T. Like this is fine. Then what I'll do, I don't want concrete everywhere. Okay. So I'll just take this eraser tool because some part I don't want to concrete. Like this. So now I take this eraser tool, take some like this kind of rough brush. Okay. I increase the size, that's okay. Like few areas, the concrete has fallen. Okay. Concrete is not there. So these areas you get to see those brick. So that's the plan. Okay. Okay. So then what I'll do, I'm selecting this, click on this. Okay. I need to burn these areas, burn. How do you burn? Take this burn tool. Because you need to have depth actually. So that's the reason I'm burning this area. The bottom has to be more. Like this. Okay. Now Control D. Now what I'll do, I save this as concrete color. JPEG, not JPEG, go for PNG. Mm, go for PNG, concrete color. Concrete color. Then what I'll do, control click on this. I create one more layer. This has to be black. Now this has to be white. And I create one more layer. This has to be black, like this. This is concrete transparency. Sorry, you can make this as transparency or bump. So what I'll do, you can go for JPEG, this one. You can call this as concrete alpha. Concrete alpha, save this. Okay. Now I'll come to Maya. So here I open this Hypershad. I need to create another material. I need to have another material. That is, again, I'll take Arnold surface. Okay. So here I need concrete. Okay, I'll name this as concrete. And this one is brick. Now for this concrete, I'll take a 2D texture, an empty file. Now this is concrete color. So concrete color is here. I'll take this. Okay. Now click on this. You can just drag and drop this color to color. You have a color. Concrete, apply. See, you got it. You have a color. It's like this we have created. Okay. Then after this, you have same thing for opacity here. Same we can connect to opacity as well. No, we'll create one more file. I'll be taking one more file. This is alpha 1. So this one I'll use concrete alpha. Select the concrete, you have opacity. Drag and drop this to opacity. Okay, now it will work. Yes, it is working. See, you have this black here. Then after that, same thing, connect to bump map. Drag and drop, connect to bump map. You should get thickness. See here, you're getting it. So I'll just make 0.5. Okay, it's here. Got it. And this particular material IOR has to be lesser. This has to be like this. So normally when I take a render, from Maya, what you do the next one, okay? Go to Maya surface. You have layered shader here. The same method we have used in label mapping last class. Pick the layer shader. The layer shader is here. Connect it here. Here in this layer shader, in the shading group, the first one which you need to get is brick. No, the first one is concrete. Drag and drop concrete. Then you drag and drop brick. Close this. Okay. Okay. Then this layer shader, select this, drag and drop to here. Okay. Now I'm selecting this input output connection. Let me explain this first. You have layer shader. The first one in the layer shader is concrete, which is here. That is what you see first. See, you can see concrete. If concrete is not there, then only in that area brick is there. It's like that. Okay. Any doubts in this, guys? Any doubts? Layer shader. In layer shader, first level is concrete, second is brick. Concrete consists of concrete color, and it consists of bump map as well as opacity map, means transparency over here. Wherever concrete is not there I want brick to be seen. That's the reason I have connected this to opacity map. Then coming to brick is having color and bump. This is the color map, this is a bump map. This seems confusing, but just refer the video again. Anyhow, I have done brick color first. After brick color, brick bump map. Once brick material is done, then I have moved to concrete color first, then concrete transparency and bump map. Later, I have merged these two material into layer shader, which I have taken from Maya surface. Then later layer shader has been applied to this particular brick. Okay, like this. Now, if I render this using Arnold renderer, I'm able to see like this, but okay, in the viewport, it is already there. I'm able to see this in the viewport. I'm not able to see here. No light. I can take some other light. Okay, this is output which you have it now, along with the brick bump and all. Let us see. Okay. Any doubt in this? Niseko, Jabulo? Okay. Okay, then you just practice this. Let's see. Okay. So I'll show you separate like displacement and all later. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll be uploading the video and I'll be sharing the link. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yeah.
About the projects, may I please have some time because I'm still juggling between studying and doing all this.
Okay. At least like you can share like part by part. If you are not able to share entire thing, okay, you can share.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
All
So
right. No.
okay, fine, Sensei. What about you, Jabulo? You are not at all regular to class. Is there any problem? You're on mute if you're talking.